Buddy Monty Reed here, and I have a friend who's getting out of the hospital today. I just got a phone call. I need to go pick her up, and she's on a restricted diet, no salt or low salt, and she's not going to be able to do any cooking. So this is one of the perfect things for jar meals. I found out about some allergies she had, and also found that she loves potatoes. So we're going to do a few potato dice dishes, and I'm going to change up the vegetables. I'm going to do basically 2 ounces of potato dices in each of these jar meals. And she's got little appetite, just slowly coming back, so these 4-ounce jar meals are perfect. We're also going to do some almost the same with rice. And so, let's see. So the first 2 are going to be corn. Next 2 are going to be asparagus. A little dust on the asparagus is from the bottom of the can. It just makes it perfect. I usually save the bottom for all that powder for soup base. And then the next one is going to be green beans. And I, of course, had to change up my recipes because, as most of you know, I like it hot. I like it spicy. And she's allergic to green peppers, chili peppers, and black pepper. So nothing hot, nothing spicy. I usually sneak cauliflower into the mashed potatoes, but she is allergic to cauliflower, so I had to change things quite a bit. So these are meat and potato jar meals, and the first 2 ounces of the 4 ounces are potato dices, and that's the potato dices. And then we put veggies on top, so we've got 2 corn, 2 asparagus, and 2 green beans. And then we're going to put in some hamburger. And again, this is a restricted diet, so we're not going to use the chef's choice. She's allergic to pepper, and she's supposed to have limited salt. So, let's see. And of course, when you're limited salt, as long as the person's not allergic to onions, onions is a great way to counterbalance. Onions and garlic adds some nice flavor. Obviously, it's not salty, but it does satisfy the palate. And so I generally, most of my recipes that I learned growing up had lots of salt in it, and I wanted to be health conscious. And so I pretty much converted all of my savory dishes that called for salt. I would just replace them with garlic and onion powder. But for this dish, I'm just going to do some of the freeze-dried chopped onions. And then I have one of these salt-free, very popular Costco salt-free seasonings. And I'm just going to put in a 1/4 teaspoon into each one. Well, that one got a little extra. Kind of in a hurry. That's one of the beautiful things about slam cooking, is I just got the call. I got to go pick her up from the hospital and then take her home and get her all set up. But because Thrive foods are ready so fast, the prep time is awesome, and of course she'll be able to cook it so easily. So we'll figure out the recipes for these later, but here I've got 6 jar meals, and so she's going to have lunch at the hospital. This will have her set for dinner tonight, lunch and dinner tomorrow. So this is Thursday dinner, Friday lunch and dinner, Saturday lunch and dinner, Sunday lunch. Now if it's going to be a longer set, I would actually put these on the meal saver and vacuum seal these jars. But she's just around the corner, and so I'm just going to get this set. I need to throw together some breakfast meals, and I know that she's allowed to have eggs and likes them. So we're going to throw some slam cooking breakfast meals for someone recovering or returning from the hospital. And I'll just use the box that the jars came in. So since she's coming home from the hospital today, it's Thursday, I'm going to try to get 4 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I want to get 4 breakfasts thrown together. So I'm going to start with scrambled eggs. So scrambled egg base, and then we will throw together some variety. Onions and celery, always good. And scrambled eggs. Do just a little bit of celery. Because she's not allowed green leafies, but she is allowed green celery, just a little. I'll add some flavor. Parmesan cheese and 2 of them. So I'm going to find out what she likes. There's some sausage. Again, I'm going with variety. So we got sausage and cheese in one, cheese and no sausage, sausage no cheese. Got a variety. And if you haven't tried it yet, you should. Green peas and corn in your scrambled eggs. It's a really good way to go. But what we're going to do is green peas in one, corn in the other. I think this last one will do a little bit of green peas and corn. So it's a combo. So there's no green peas in one of them, it's just corn. And then we'll do corn and peas in the last one. And we're going to throw a little bit of onion in all of them. And then, of course, that salt-free seasoning that we got from our big box store because of her restricted diet. A little bit of onion for flavor. This is our salt-free seasoning. So there, we've got the breakfast for 4 days. We've got lunch, we've got dinner. Slam cooking for a friend returning from the hospital. I forgot to show you the rice meals, and so that's the Thrive Instant Rice, and we're going to do a little mushu beef. We're throwing in some of these Thrive steak tips, also known as large beef dices. There we go. Mushu means with egg, so throw the egg in there. Got rice, meat, got to have some vegetables. The egg's going to add some protein. Going to have a little bit of vegetables. And then we're going to put in a little bit of soy sauce. This is a freeze-dried soy sauce. It's not quite available yet, but coming soon. You want to make sure you make your request to your Thrive consultant so that we can have soy sauce for everybody. So if you don't have the freeze-dried soy sauce, then you can just add the liquid soy sauce later. Okay, so for those of you who have friends coming home from the hospital, this is a handy way to take care of them. So my friend's having lunch at the hospital, so tonight she's going to have teriyaki chicken with vegetables, and that's Thursday. And then Friday morning when she wakes up, there'll be scrambled eggs with sausage and corn. And then lunch Friday is a mushu chicken with rice. Mushu beef with rice. So there's beef and vegetables, rice and egg all in there. And then for dinner is going to be potatoes and hamburger, and also green beans. And then the next day we've got another breakfast with scrambled eggs and a different variety of vegetables. And then a different, this one's also mushu beef, so I'm going to move that over. Then we've got, this one's got rice and eggs and, rice, eggs, corn, and hamburger for lunch. And then for dinner, we've got potatoes, asparagus, and hamburger. And then breakfast, another scrambled eggs, this time with cheese and sausage and onions and peas. Then lunch is mushu beef. That is going to be Friday, Saturday. This is Sunday. Then for dinner is asparagus, potatoes, and hamburger. Breakfast on Monday, scrambled eggs with sausage and cheese. And another rice and corn dish for lunch with hamburger. And then this is asparagus and potatoes and hamburger. So that'll get her taken care of. So this is your care package, basically 4 days of meals for your Meals on Wheels program. So if you know anybody that's got family just coming home from the hospital or some elderly parents that they need to take care of, this is a great way to do it. This is Monty Reed for Thrivelife. Have a great day. So there we go. I'm going to change the lids for the breakfast to match so they're all white. So there we've got Friday's breakfast, lunch, dinner, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we've got 4 days for my friend who's just coming home from the hospital today. And I'll throw in probably a teriyaki chicken with rice for dinner today. Teriyaki chicken, 5 tablespoons of chicken, some rice in there. I got some freeze-dried rice, a little bit of zucchini, so we can have vegetables added, green peas, and then we got to put the soy sauce and honey in there. Put in the brown sugar, freeze-dried soy sauce, and honey. So that'll be for dinner tonight, the teriyaki chicken with vegetables and rice. So these are the quick slam cook and jar meals that I'm making for my friend who's just coming home from the hospital today. I just got a phone call that she is ready. I need to go pick her up, but I took a couple of minutes, I think about 6 minutes, 7 minutes to get these jar meals thrown together. So I've got breakfast jar meals. This has got scrambled egg base, one with cheese and a variety of vegetables and sausage. And then for lunch, I have a rice dish with some vegetables and meat. And then for dinner, we've got the potato dices with hamburger and a variety of vegetables. So we'll be set for, we've got, today's Thursday, so she's having lunch at the hospital. This is dinner tonight, teriyaki chicken with rice and vegetables, and it's all 100% dry, and then we just add water and cook them up in about 5 minutes. And I had to omit Chef's Choice because of the 0 salt, low salt diet, but I put in a no salt seasoning. And so for dinner, we've got teriyaki chicken, and we've got breakfast for breakfast, lunch, dinner for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we've got 4 days of emergency food for my friend coming home from the hospital. So if you have anybody that's coming home from the hospital, the jar meals are real helpful for that. It also works well if you have elderly, aging parents. You know, you can go over once a week with a bunch of these and get them all set up. But here we've got half a week's worth of meals set up for my friend who is on limited mobility. So again, everyone, thanks for your prayers for my friend Pam, who's getting better. And just wanted to share that tip with you on how you can use jar meals to help take care of family or friends when they come home from the hospital. The things for my friend who's coming home from the hospital is we learned from the party by mail. This is using Meal Saver to send out pineapple, blueberry, yogurt, corn, and chicken salad. Obviously the chicken salad is one of the funnest things to make for lunch. And so I'm going to make some chicken salad for my friend. Oh, this is the new Party by Mail video that we're going to be throwing together. I like to use these snack size Ziploc bags. If you pull them open, it usually will sit they're open, there's a device that actually holds them open. I found if you can just give them a nice pull, it generally will cooperate. So the chicken salad, I use a simple version from Party by Mail, is 1 spoonful, I use tablespoons, of the onion, 1 tablespoon of celery. Keep it simple, right? You can do other measurements if you want, but when I'm doing the 21 Club, I'm making up 21 of these. I want to make it fast. And then the chopped chicken, just do 3 spoonfuls of the chicken. And with that, to refresh it, to bring it back to life, you're just going to add a 1/4 cup of water, and then have the person squeeze it, squish it around 5 or 6 times over 20 minutes. You can eat it sooner, but 20 minutes, we find that very thirsty chicken will hydrate at room temperature. And then normally we throw in the Chef's Choice all-purpose seasoning blend, but my friend is on a low-salt diet, so we're going to use the no-salt seasoning and put about a 1/4 teaspoon of that no-salt seasoning in there. And after you add that 1/4 cup of water, when you're ready to refresh it, then you'll add in a tablespoon or 2 of mayonnaise. And the easiest way to do that is with these mayonnaise packets. And so I usually will provide 2 mayonnaise packets because some people love mayo, some people don't. So that way it's optional. And take a second bag. Unless you've sterilized these, I don't like to stick it in the sides there. So I'll put the mayonnaise packets in that bag and then take the bag with the chicken salad and put that all together. When I'm doing Party by Mail, I'll actually put it all in a larger envelope with the written instructions telling them how to hydrate that. So there you go, chicken salad for my friend coming home from the hospital. My full set of gear for 1 week's worth of food for my friend coming home from the hospital. And so we did the white lids for breakfast and the smaller jars. And then these are lunches with rice. And these are dinners with potatoes. We'll be able to mix those up. Lunch and dinner can be moved around. And then as her appetite comes back and she's interested in eating more, we've got some larger dishes over here. This is just rice and hamburger with onion slices and some corn. And then this is a teriyaki. And then I've got chicken salad here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of food for my friend coming home from the hospital. This is Monty Reed. Have a great day.
I don't always eat, but when I do, I prefer Thrive. Keep thriving, my friends.